Hi guys, I just wanted to make a quick little video here. This is my cooking career starting here, but I just wanted to show you. I told you that I love burgers, so I'm going to make some quick little easy burgers here, basically, and show you how easy it is really to cook for quite a few days worth of cooking. We've got really simple ingredients that are really healthy. I'm not going to get too technical about it, but let's face it, it's not that hard really to make some really good rissoles or burgers, however you want to shape the mincemeat, that is. But certainly there's a lot of variety you can do with this, and it's a really good protein source. We've got plenty of vitamins and minerals through the ingredients we've got here, and like I said, they're very handy and convenient little snacks you could use as well for breakfast or in between meals or lunch or dinner. All right, so think a little bit outside the box. It doesn't have to always be you have to have a cereal for breakfast. You can certainly have this as an on-the-go snack. All right, what we're going to make here. Okay, so really simply, we've got onions. We've got 2 onions and 2 cloves of garlic chopped up here. Plus, you can use any herbs you want. I love herbs. Obviously, it helps give flavour to the meat as well. Obviously, and here I've just got parsley and rosemary chopped up. Fresh rosemary, fresh herbs. You can also use dried herbs. It doesn't matter really. I've got plenty of herbs going on at the moment with my herb garden out the on my balcony there. And of course you can go get them from wherever you want, from the shop or in your own backyard. All right. I've got 2 turkey mince. So if you can get the turkey breast mince, it's a lot lower in fat. 99% fat free, as you can see, and you can get, generally at the supermarkets they're pretty cheap. You can either get one that's turkey mince, which is a little higher in fat, but I mean turkey's still, at the end of the day, still reasonably low in fat, similar to chicken. So depending on your budget, doesn't really matter. You can either get the one turkey breast for any two for $14, as you can see, and any 2 for $9. It's the same goes with chicken as well. Generally, you can find chicken breast mince, which is like you can get two for anywhere between $10 to $15, depending on the supermarket you go to, and that provides you with a kilo of meat, which generally is going to give you anywhere, depending on the size of food that you're eating. For me, that's probably about around the 100-200 grams of meat every single serve. So it's probably about 5 or 6 servings of snacks or in my meals for me. So it's good. Okay, you've got I've got here. I'm going to add a little. This is a trick that I learned from Big Huey, actually, Ian Hewitson, if you haven't heard of him. It's tomato sauce in your burgers. So I've got here is smart tomato sauce. So it's no added sugar. So you can add a squirt of that to get a bit of flavour. We've got an egg, 1 egg. All right, use free-range eggs, obviously. If you can get the one with added omega-3, even better, because it adds the omega-3 fatty acids to it. Okay, and then I've got a little bit of, it's quite popular right now, Himalayan pink rock salt and organic black pepper. A few sprinkles of that is not going to kill you. Okay, so all natural ingredients, as you can see, and then we'll show you how they end up all mixed up. But we just need to mix them all up anyway in the bowl, and I'll be back when we mix it all up. Okay, so we're back here, and as you can see, I've mixed all the ingredients together, and just made a few samples. Obviously, you can turn them into burgers, or you can turn them into lovely rissoles. Look how beautiful they look. Look, at the end of the day, you can even put this away and store it in the fridge and let the flavours develop in there for a bit. But look, if you're like me, I just like to do it all there and fresh and get it all done. And definitely, yeah, you can store it for another time if you have to go out straight away before cooking them. All right, but at the same time, it's just you can see how quick and easy this is going to become. And shaping them every way form you like. Look, it looks edible now, I reckon. But if I recommend you do cook them, obviously. All right, cheers. Be back soon. Okay, so on to the cooking process of these lovely burgers, turkey burgers we have here. Obviously, what you want to do at the start is heat up the pan. Okay, so make sure it's I get it reasonably hot. You want it reasonably hot at the start. So make sure the pan is heated. you know, and then generally all I use to get it going is obviously you can see extra virgin olive oil spray there, and some a trick that my mother taught me actually, and that's put a little bit of salt on the bottom of the pan before you start cooking. Just a little bit is not going to kill you once again, all right, and that will stop it from sticking straight away. And then as soon as you put them on anyway, you turn the heat down to around the medium to medium, all right, and that will stop them from sticking. Okay, as you can see there, you can actually see generally the healthy fats that I use in oils, alright, so you've got extra virgin olive oil, which I don't actually cook with, I just use the spray to cook with. I generally put these fresh, so in salads you've got extra virgin olive oil, flaxseed oil, which is very high in omega-3s, and generally the old sesame oil, a little sprinkle of that and saute that with broccoli. It tastes really good, makes the broccoli taste really good. Alright, so yeah, well, as you can see, once again, the burgers are ready to go. They've been turned into, and don't be afraid, by the way, to use your hands to mix all that sort of stuff together, you know. All the great chefs obviously wash them first, but all the great chefs in the world use a lot of their hands, so nothing wrong with you doing it, and obviously getting ready to cook it. Alright, so yeah, we're back with close to the finished version. Okay, so as you can see, we've already got them cooking now. That's with a bit of a spray, obviously, of our olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and it's down on medium heat now. So I reckon around about the 5-minute mark, you know, you flip it around and do it on 5 minutes on the other side, roughly. But geez, I tell you what, the smells are amazing, and I think it's from the, you know, it's definitely from the herbs already. You can see they're starting to heat up and give that a lovely smell and you know, and a flavour that's going to give to the burgers, obviously. So, and they're looking good. Alright, so we'll be back soon. Okay, so you can see now after around 5 minutes, I've just flipped them over and look how good they look, and they smell really good as well. So, you know, so far cooking time's been around close to 20 minutes, so 10 minutes of preparation, cutting up all the ingredients, mixing it up, and this is my first batch of 4. I'll be doing another 4. Yeah, and it's pretty much 8 portions of protein there for all your meals throughout the week or snacks. So I'll be back. So I just want to quickly show you, obviously now that they've been pretty much cooked, they've been there for 10 minutes, you want to ensure they are cooked, and you can just see I've cut one in the middle. The easy way to find out they're cooked, obviously, is just check that they're nice and firm. Okay, so generally if they're firm, they're reasonably cooked, but otherwise just cut them in half, and as you can see there's no pink in it, so you know, generally that means, and because turkey is reasonably low in fat, you don't want to overcook them because they'll become too dry, especially if you're going to reheat them throughout the week. So just make sure they're just right. So like I said, it's about 5 minutes on either side. Okay guys, so we've come to the end of this cooking presentation, this first video presentation of mine. As you can see, they're looking amazing. Just a quick note on portion sizes, obviously. This is about 1 kilo of meat. We're going to forget about the vegetables and the things in there at the moment. The 1 egg, it's very negligible at the end of the day, that little bit of protein that 1 egg gives for all this meat. But generally speaking, 1 kilo of meat, you know, if I'm making 8 portions out of this, about 125 grams of meat in each portion, which is about, you know, between 100 grams and so forth. You've got to judge on what you feel is appropriate for yourself and serving size. But going on our guide of using a hand for servings, think of it this way: look at each rissole, and it's around about the size of my palm, basically. So you can see there. Sorry, it's hard to with me the video here. You can see it's not that much difference to the size of my palm. So, you know, I use that as a guide for myself, and I reckon most people could probably use it for a guide, as a guide for themselves with protein. Okay, now of course, you know, generally when you're doing this, you know, it's taking me around about half an hour to make this. I'm sure, you know, a lot of you guys are probably quicker than me at doing all this sort of stuff. You could probably steam some vegetables at the same time. You know, you've cut them up or chopped them up and prepared them. So steam some vegetables. Preparation is everything. And there you have 8 portions of protein, which you can use for lunch, dinners, breakfast, snacks. Okay, so it's not that hard, guys. I hope that's helped. Have a good one.